Well, it's like, what? Where in the Midwest are you from, right? Like that is, it's a big. We're a big state.
Yeah, so you saw that Players Ball logo there in the center. You see how big the Midwest is. And this matchup actually shows pretty much the whole width of the Midwest. Because you have Hex here, Ohio, sometimes Pittsburgh. I believe he moved from Pittsburgh to Ohio.
Yeah, he's in Ohio for school this right now.
Versus Skillager, who's like a regular Nebraska guy, but also goes to Iowa stuff a lot. Basically, West Midwest versus East Midwest. This is as far away geographically a matchup as we can get, and you really don't see it a lot, except for maybe at a Midwest Mayhem or two. Yeah. These very high-tier players from their respective sides of the corner going at it.
Definitely. And Hex rocking with the Sonic as per usual, and Skillager opting to go with the Meta Knight, something that he found a lot of success with yesterday at Super Retro Arena. But most notably, everybody knows that Skillager is the original villager of the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, like, and I know I was talking with Hex about this matchup before the set started. We sat down for commentary. This is one of Sonic's weaker matchups, just because he's Sonic is one of the easier characters for Meta Knight to get his up air juggles on.
It's like that perfect sweet spot. Wait,
oh
but
my God,
doesn't care.
All out on the jump. What a read from Hex to strike first blood. And he's doing it for Goof. He's rocking Goof's tag, one of Michigan Sonics who she almost qualified yesterday in Super Retro Arena, but she had work and she had to cancel on the opportunity to play today.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, still repping her tag though, the Goof tag. That's the camaraderie between similar character mates.
Definitely. Sonic mates are definitely some of the more very character pride driven communities.
Mm.
And you can tell Hex, he got that lead, and now it's just that guerrilla warfare style that Sonic is so known for. Just weaving in and out of the battle when he needs to.
That's one of the nicer ways to say campy that I've ever heard in my Smash 4 commentary career.
Hey man,
guerrilla warfare, weaving in and out at certain angles. It's like,
exactly.
You could say it. It's cool.
You gotta make it look good for the people at home, right?
Oh!
5-0 shuffle, almost killing him too. Hex,
Meta Knight just explodes sometimes.
Yeah, and Hex is playing so good. What a dominating two-stock. Hex found himself out at, I believe, 7th place yesterday.
Hex got 9th, and Skillager got 5th, so both of these players had incredible finishes yesterday.
Yeah.
I believe very much above both of their seeds.
Definitely, and Hex looking to say, wow, you got 5th yesterday? I'm better than you, bro. And Villager is coming out for Skillager. Interesting.
The namesake.
Pick. Yeah. I mean, it's Players Ball Midwest. You got to strut your stuff while you're looking, while you're dressed for the dimes, right?
On the Even Matchup Gaming stream, we do see the Falco come into play here for Daybreak. He might be going all Falco today? I'm not entirely sure.
Who knows? I mean, this is a matchup he's quite confident in, actually, thanks to Smash 1001. So we'll see how he deals with it there. But on
Sonic dead?
Nah, Sonic's living. But Sonic's got no jump, so if he had to dip low, you could definitely tell that Skillager was looking for what would have been a bowling ball to end the life.
And Skillager took a tatted to this stage yesterday as well with the Villager swap. So this might be a very comfortable stage for Skillager to stick with this this green Villager matchup.
I think it's a pretty solid Villager choice because of how you get to mess with the how the stage tilts. You actually get to kind of like weave in and weave out a little bit better with the slingshots. Lloyd just rides the stage no matter what. So you're always in for a really good choice no matter what with Villager.
Alright, going to set up with this Lloyd Rocket, but Sonic is so good at just finding the way through these Lloyd Rockets, because as we now pretty much well know, that Lloyd Rocket has it takes a little bit of time, just like 30 frames or so, to start up. And it doesn't actually present a hitbox until a little bit later.
Oh my god, only a single hit too. And that's what's weird, because the start of that up smash by Sonic is notorious for just backing me in, and Lilat taketh away. Wow.
I cannot believe he didn't grab the ledge.
I mean, sometimes Lilat has his own game plan as it enters the arena after it's player 3 sometimes. Thankfully, that gets changed thanks to Hasbro's offense, right?
Oh, that's a whole discussion I don't want to have right now.
I will debate anybody to the end of good time. Anyway, he responds right back after that self-destruct to keep himself back into this. 22% to 6, something that Sonic can definitely amount to in a quick span of seconds. But Hex gotta find a way to get out that ledge. Just rolls right through the bowling ball.
Okay, catching him with the spin dash again. Breaking this zone really easily right now is Sonic, but these cross-ups, after like the finish of the cross-up, the slingshot has pretty much always been there.
Yeah, it's just a good way for him to cover any option that Hex trying to do, like to escape. Because it's like, okay, you know, what is Sonic trying to do? He gets the hit and he wants to run away. I'm going to just throw this projectile out, and it kind of just mitigates where Sonic can really just go to right away after trying to retreat. 66% these two are virtually even. Alright, spring ride. Or not spring ride, but just an up throw up there, or an up throw up the to avoid it, just to get that damage that he needs.
Trying to establish, again in this corner pressure situation, not at all really dismayed from staying at the ledge here is the Villager player. And Skillager below getting juggled a little bit. Oh, what a great read on that down air. Good catch coming out from Hex. But now we're resetting into the corner.
And now this is getting so close for Hex to try and just take the quick kill. But you know, with all this rage on Villager, a simple back air or a simple like forward smash just could end Hex's career right here. We gotta see what is gonna happen.
Yeah, you gotta play really careful in this spot. Retreating with some of these Lloyd Rockets is a good option, but oh, that back throw had the perfect angle, but just not quite enough distance.
Yeah, shades of 2015 with that Sonic back throw. Had it been or any earlier in this game's lifespan, that would have killed. But even with
the classic.
We got spin dash in there. We got that. We got kills.
Classic Sonic kill confirmed. That's the one where it's like, okay, I can't kill you with like a back air yet. I can't, or well, yeah, I'm past like the angle where I can normally kill you with a back air. I'm past the angle where like I can normally kill you with, you know, up airs, things of that sort. Spin dash air is just all reliable for those Sonic mains, and that's going to be Hex going up 2-0 in this winners round 2 match.
Yep. And the player cams have been wrong on the in-game thing. Skillager is the one on the right in the blue, and then Hex is the one in the white shirt. Just so you guys at home who might not be familiar with these two individuals, those are who they are. And that's kind of like what I like about this players ball idea. You're especially when you're in the Midwest, where we have such a vast area of people who are like in our scene. You get to like really see who these people are now. These are people that you don't see go to like major secondary. These aren't like your typical peep players that you see every week on the big stage.
I was mentioning it a little bit yesterday on the top 8 commentary. Was Skillager used to be a Midwest, or not? Sorry, not Midwest. An E2C monthly top 8 regular. He was always in those top 8s, playing the solo Villager at the time in a meta where it was all Diddy Kongs and all Marios.
Diddy Kong, Sheets, and Marios for sure. Especially those all those characters. Just, before they all got their like little bit of nerfs, those were characters that just gave Villager so much trouble.
I mean, in the end, they ended up adding more characters to like, give Villager a lot of trouble, too.
Yeah, exactly.
But
DLC was not helpful towards this mayor of whatever you named your city.
The mayor of Smashville. We'll call it Smashville. Everyone named it Smashville. There's only one name for it. Oh, there's a combo on the back hit of that Lloyd Rocket, just perfectly intercepting, almost like a Toon Link Boomerang. It's perfectly positioned.
And Skillager, he's been one of the more trap-heavy villagers, I'd say, throughout his career. Definitely a player who knows his timing and when to just throw moves and just like, all right, you know, if I hit him here, that's the angle that's going to set up for this Lloyd, just quick damage. Because when people get hit with the unexpected, they kind of like, they get some, tilts them.
Ledge traps are continuing to go towards Skillager, but okay, retreating to this top platform, taking your sweet time getting back down. Oh, but actually interception with a slingshot, strong hit from the left side.
That's where the counter pick of Battlefield for Skillager is starting to hurt him a little bit. Was not able to get that kill with that forward air, but a back throw definitely going to seal the deal. Villager does have one of the best back throws in terms of strength in the game. So seeing him be able to get at least that kill at a relatively early percent is pretty good. Because Skillager, he's down 2-0, and he is not looking to go home with the losers this early.
And that tech chase was...
Oh my god, that bowling ball almost killed him. Crazy stuff. Skillager.
I think that's the first bowling ball that Villager was able to hit in this entire set, but it almost erupted Sonic off the side. But now back throw, blow for blow, not quite enough to kill this Villager yet.
Definitely. Oh, man, and Hex going deep down to get that back air, but just misses barely. Now Skillager's got him off stage. This is, whoa, my God, thank God for that invincibility frame on the spring ride, right?
Gonna go for the down throw here. Okay, Tekken safely away, not really in any of that tech chase territory, unless there was a hard commit from
my God, the back air.
air.
That was crazy. Like, Hex needs to, this is, like, Hex is still trying to get this first stock off of Skillager. And he has taken 89% since then. This is just not looking good for the 3-0 Dream. Forward tilt, not even. Wow, Battlefield so big.
Props to you for calling that forward tilt. I was so ready to say down tilt, and then you said forward tilt, and I was like, you got it.
You know how many times, like, we have seen plenty of Sonics in our lifetime over in Michigan through the likes of Stewie, Goof, and many others.
I miss Stewie, man.
I do too. Ian was my homie. Anyway, enough about the past, right? We got to focus on the present. And we got the present thing is, how can Hex bring this back? 0 to 28 is a good start, but oh my God.
Good damage on the back end of that. Not really threatening enough for the KO. Oh, that could have been a dare out of that.
Dare might have been a little too risky. He was definitely looking for like a,
it was
like
definitely
a spring shot
at the height for the auto cancel window. I don't think it would have killed Villager, however, just because of the fact that Villager can recover from pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. Skillager's like, all right, boy, I know you're going to roll it. And Hex is like, wait, I'm just going to wait and roll back. And Hex slowly bringing this back. 115%. Like, he's taken at least, he's only taken about like 20 to like oh, that triple turnip. I'm going to say, like, he's taken a decent amount of percent, like a decent amount, like I'm thinking like 20 to 40%. While dishing out so much percent to Skillager to make that crazy attempt at comeback, but he's not going to get it.
So the third turnip came in at just the right time for Skillager to seal out that stock. If it were any other turnip, I do believe Sonic would have lived from that. But sometimes luck's on your side, and it's definitely going to help out in making this this reverse 3-0 comeback dream a reality for Skillager.
Definitely.
Sticking with the Villager, not going to go back to that Meta Knight. I don't think he had the
confidence
in the matchup quite yet. But I respect sticking with the Villager.
Definitely. And I love the counter pick of Smashville for Hex in this situation. Gives him a little bit more room to run around, but because it's now just this little close quarter map, and the platforms, like that Smashville platform, we've seen it do some crazy assists in our lifetime. It's going to help give him those kill throws that he's been really utilizing throughout the past 3 matches.
It makes me wonder what Sonic's going to do without the threat of that cross-up back throw in Smash Brothers Ultimate. That's been such a useful tool in the Sonic the kill arsenal for quite some time. And as a character who can kind of struggle to get those kills sometimes, unless he's going for like the 140, 150, 160%, which is a ton in Smash 4. It's just an interesting question to pose on the future of the Sonic meta, but that's a while in the future. Right now, Sonic is going blow for blow against this Villager on Smashville, getting a couple of combo trades here and there. The Villager's trying to bat away with things like the slingshot, things like the turnips.
Definitely. Yeah, we've seen this is a pretty even start for both these guys. We've seen some great adaptation across the board. Skillager definitely just starting to find his footing here. And that's really what's important, because you do not want to go down into this loser's bracket. There is too many sharks in this tournament. You don't want to be going down to losers bleeding.
Oh yeah, that's staying winners. You have to play way less matches today too. That's also something that just happens. Like as many reps as there are in Smash, crazy stuff can happen as a rule. So just play less matches and win.
Oh, we got the pointy stick, Wingardium Leviosa, sending him up, and away.
Playing him up off the top. That's like the Diddy Kong up tilt. You save it for those just very last moments, final moments where no one will expect it.
And that up tilt from Villager, it hits so far behind the character model that it's such a great option to just cover what is an anticipated like ledge roll or ledge get up from your opponent. Ooh, he tried to go for a double balloon pop, and that is too close to the stage for comfort. Hex evens it up. quickly.
That was a brilliant edgeguard situation. As soon as Hex started drifting out there, I believe he had that particular setup in mind. Just go for the spring, slow things down by just removing one of those balloons, take away some of the angles that you can use to mix up his villager, because like you could drift to the right, drift to the left if you had 2 balloons. One balloon limits those options, and then clean it up with the back air.
And we got an even percent game here up until that point. Hex trying to find a way in. Skillager trying to just keep Hex at bay, utilizing every tool in the little pocket arsenal that Villager has, throwing out slingshots, turnips, bowling balls, and Lloyds galore. He just wants to rack up this damage.
Using all the space off stage as well as he can to just take away some of those spin dash angles from Sonic and stymie the blue baller here on the right side of the screen. So far, he's been on the receiving end of some of these blows, and Sonic, he can just kind of win, because like a lot of his, if he gets one interaction, he gets like 30%, which adds up.
Oh man, that was like so close, because you know those slingshots, those things have item priority. So if you're able to just throw out, have an active hitbox that's going to collide with them, you're going to be able to take those away, and then keep your hitboxes just going to keep on going. Oh, that run through spin dash, definitely I think catching Skillager off of like his game right there, because you know traditionally Sonic, when they run through you, it's just pivot grab. But when you run through and get the spin dash, you're getting that invincibility that the little hop from side B gets right at the beginning.
Because that's a soft parry some moves if you're right in that perfect range to do so.
Oh, nice.
This is a scary percent for both players here. You'd think the Sonic is a little bit safer because his number's a little lower, but the burst options for Villager, if he can establish himself on the stage, can do a ton of work. Things like bowling ball, things like the slingshot on the side of the stage.
Back throw, is that going to be it? That is it. And Hex advances through winner's bracket with a 3-1 victory.